Hi and welcome back again. I had an issue, so suddenly my PC went off without any warning or something. Just went off, and suddenly it was downloading the app for my effect pedal that I want to show you, and also I found out also for the problem for that tone print. It works now, so. Strange why suddenly, but I fixed it all. So excuse me. So for that, everything is fixed, and I can redo the video, and also it will be a short one now. Just show you those two things, and also thank you for all the other ones in the first session for come and visit the channel, and also for the opinion and the questions. What do we have here? Okay, that's the last thing that I must do. That was also not for this one. I'm gonna delete those all. So also there was this audio must also go, because don't need that. Software always the same thing. If it works, it's nice, but if it doesn't work, then it can be a nightmare. This one must be. It's gone. That's okay. So, first of all, I'm going to show you that of the tone print. You have a switch on the tone print. You can choose between use the tone print like a chorus. You can also choose to use it like a, I think, a tremolo, and also the last function is tone print. Use the tone print so you can change your settings from your laptop. So that's why this application is created for. So you can see now it works. And those are all people who has their own settings of their tone print pedals, the TC electronic pedals. And if you choose one of this, so this one has one setting for my pedal that I have. That's this one. That's the Corona Scotis with the 4 knobs, stereo in, stereo out. It doesn't other. That's the only one that so if I want to have this going to that, normally now it's set. Normally it's set. Normally it works. I tried it, so it worked. So now it's strange that it doesn't work. Those are the different. This is it seems before it worked, now it doesn't work. So strange thing. Maybe connecting, disconnecting again. Normally the library, when it is one of the, it will light up, so you can go to that settings. Gonna choose another one, but normally it's connected. This one has no Corona settings. I'm gonna turn it off and I turn on and off. So how fast it is now and before. Now, okay, as you see, started pedal. So now when I push here, this setting of this person that he created can be programmed on the pedal itself. I don't want to use that. I can't do that, so it will change. But I must turn on the synth so I can hear the difference. I can do it. I can. Why not? We will try, and we will see if it works. Now you hear it clear. There's no effect on. Oh. That's the setting that I choose to use. That's the Corona setting that I use for the codes that I use for this synth. That's the tremolo that you hear. That's the setting that I use. Now it's in neutral, normal, so I can choose this setting. But I don't hear difference. It's connected. Now I can choose. That's a setting that this one has. This one. That's the setting of. You can choose another one, but they must have the Corona settings. That's the setting of God bullshit. What a name to Corona name. Hope everything is okay. Yes, everything very clearly. So you hear there are different settings from different people. You can also have the settings of you can change it also for yourself here, internal. But no, there are lots of artists that are registered here, but not too much of the using the Corona chorus. This one has one, yes. This one is a nice one. So this one is also normally they're also like this now. This one is now Now you have here other pedals from TC Electronics where the settings are programmed in. And if we go to the Corona Chorus, this one, those are different settings. Factory presets. All factory presets. This one is a nice one. This one I like. You can also go to the settings and you can change that. That's a very useful application for your pedal. As you see, you can kill dry. With effect is upgraded, so you can also save it on your tone print, so you can have the settings. This one is also without width. Gonna change it. So you can also change your speed. Oh, that is with this. As I switch those two, it changes also. You can change that here. That's the mapping, and also, but it's so there's all the settings that you can change. Number 3, depth 1, depth also 1. So you can change that. There are lots of settings that you can change on this, and if you think, okay, it's okay for me, then you can save that tone print on your tone print, the true tone print here on, and you can also recall it through that tone print. So it's a very interesting app. Why it did that in the beginning? It didn't do that in the beginning. I don't know why, but as you see, it works perfectly. So. For those who just came in, I was normally almost finishing the video, but suddenly the PC went off, so everything turned off, and was downloading the upgrade for the more effect pedal. That's the Corona effect pedal. So there is also for the more effect pedal. An application just like the studio, just like the Juno DS88, like I showed in the previous live stream that I did just before this one, when everything went wrong. But now it's cleared everything, so it's okay now. So this one works perfectly. You can program your settings on your Corona Chorus, or you can download presets from this or from other presets from persons who worked with this and gave their own settings for TC Electronic. So that's for TC Electronic. Then we can go to more the effect pedals. So I'm using an effect pedal external for more and it's a very useful pedal. There is nothing now connected to, but I can connect the synthesizer to that. That's no problem. So turn off the, and then go to my effect pedal. That's the effect pedal. Now, I think the effect pedal is off. Now the effect pedal is on. Also, don't hesitate to leave a comment or if you have a question in the chat, and also to help me out just for the 500 subscribers, subscribe and like, of course. And I will be thankful. That's so. This is the application for the more 150. It's now upgraded. As you see, it's in the first. That's a second. And also, you can also set everything. I'm going to start here from the beginning. That's only the effect pedal that you hear. I'm going to turn that off so I can explain how does it work. Now you get here can make it bigger, I think, yes, like that. So you can follow me. All the settings are here. You have 200 presets on this effect pedal, the CA150. I can also show you a picture of that, so you can know of which pedal that is. More GA100. It's a. I'm gonna show the picture for that. Is there another problem with my internet? Yes, I think so. It falls out every time, but I have a connection. It's just low. There are some warnings also here. But still, it works, so that's okay, it works now. Gonna try another, because this one won't. There is connection, there is internet, so I don't know why it doesn't work. And normally the cam works also. Ah, I see. I'm frozen. It's my cam. Okay. I'm gonna deactivate and reactivate this cam. Okay, now it's okay. It's working. First of all, I'm gonna. So, as I said, like you see on the screen, I'm going back to why that's better. So, now so it does it again. I don't know why, but it works. Okay. So there are some issues today. Normally it works always nice without any hesitating, but today it is another day in the office, like someone else said. So we have this one. I'm gonna show you the picture of the pedal, so you know which one it is. So that's the pedal that I have. It's 150. The 200, the 200 is better in my opinion. It sounds better than the 100. Then the 150. 100 is less than the 150. The 150 is the minimum that you can get. It's not so expensive. 121 euro. I think I paid it at that time 150. I think. So it's a very nice, easy to use effect pedal with also a loop function, and that's also interesting. I use that also sometimes with my bass. So it's as you see, small, but it's more than enough. It doesn't take a lot of space, and as you know, you don't have a lot of space here, so that's very important. But if someone told me which one do you want to buy, I will say buy the 200. That's the GA 200 from more. That's the sound is better. There is more. I think the bit rate is higher and the sound is clearer. This one is okay, but not better than my previous. My previous was a Behringer. I think that was nuts. This one is much better, but the 200 is a little bit better than this one. So if you want to have for live, this one is ideal. There is you can hardly notice the sound, but for in a studio, the 200 is better. So let's see what the application that I want to show you for this pedal. So you have here 200 presets that you can do. You can have also your settings, and that begins with the compressor and the FX. That's this one. So you can choose between compressing, yellow, touch, the wah-wah, here some wah-wah. All you can set it on, off. So if I can, and then you can show you a demonstration that after when I go through those. The second one here, you have your drivers, your I'm gonna take, because it's small, a full drivers, different drivers that you have here: digital, tube driver, pure booster, flex boost, full driver, also full DS. There are different DS and ODs, so the bass drivers, this one here. Then you have here the bass drivers, the driver. So go back to that first. Then the amps, different amplifiers. 55 different amplifiers that you can have, all different with different settings. Then you have here cabinets, the speakers, also all different speakers that you can have, and you can add also, how many? I think 9 speakers. You can add them to that, so you can plus, as you see, a gate, a noise noise gate, interval reduce, and noise killer. Also, then you have an IQ, different 4 IQs. Then you have modulations, phaser, flanger. So the 3 different phases: a flanger, another flanger, tremolo, stutter, vibrato, pitch shifts, detuner, rotary, A and A chorus, a TRR chorus, ring modulation, filter, high pass, low pass, slow gear, and LFO LFO-E. So in LFO you have that also low frequency. LOF, I don't think it's an LFO, but different settings also for different modulation. Normally it will be normally an LFO. Then you have the delay. You have 9 different delays, and at last you have 7 different reverb. So you get lots of choice of effects that you can have on this pedal, starting with that. And if you go to each of those, yes, you can change that, going back, and you're going to go to some presets. DLX clean, twin clean, bass driver, sonic lead, blush DLX, British 800, British 900, Plexi 100, golden drive, and distortion, power bell, and as you hear it can go wide. Power bell distortion, dirty red lead, black knights, Mark III clean, Mark III rhythm, Mark III lead, Mark IV clean again, Mark IV rhythm, and also Mark IV lead. 3-rect ambi, 3-rect leads, rock verb, and rock reverb. Beat solo 1, beat solo 100B, 100A, 100B, DRZ 18, DRZ rack, Jet 100 HCL, Jet DJ DGenT, that's the name, yes, Jazz 120, UK 30A, UK 30B, HWC 103, PV 5050 clean. Then you have the rhythm and also the lead. So when you see that rhythm lead, that means a rhythm lead guitar, a lead guitar can go only with the effect. And so on and so on. 200 different presets that you have here. If you are going to do a lead, you can change all the parameters. If it's on, now it's on, off. So you can change that. As you see, the level of the effect. Turn that on. The gain. Different amp. So the settings stay, only the amp changed. Then you can choose between cabinets. In the center, that means that the speaker is in the center of, out of the center of the speaker. The mic, that's the position of the mic. Different mics. Different tubes. But I don't hear difference in this case. I don't know why. But do you hear that? Let me know in the comments. But I don't hear any difference. Here you hear the difference. The distance. That means that the mic is very far from your speaker, close to your speaker, out of the center, into the center, and then the different mics. I don't hear a difference in mic, maybe. As I'm 57, very known, the Shure mic. I don't hear a difference. The difference in the tube I hear. But I don't hear in the other one. Then you have a gate, a noise gate. Then you have the IQ, of course. But I don't hear a difference. I don't know why. Now I hear. Modulation. The rate of your ring modulation, high pass, low pass. But I don't hear the whiteness of a stereo effect. And that's, I think, here. We are now in the modulation, so then we have the delay, ping pong delay. Now you have that 1/4. It's more than a guitar now instead of, and of course that lost the reverb. So I turned everything on. That's the sound normally with effect. So it's not a plugin. It's an hardware effect pedal that I have with an application that you can use for controlling your effect pedal. So you can send a guitar to it. You can send my DX7 through and use those effects as an extra effect modulation source on your mixing table. So that's also one of those effects that I'm using a lot. Also, like I said, on that pedal, there's also this one here. That's the pedal. There's also a looper here, a very interesting loop. I use that sometimes, certainly when I'm playing with my bass. There's also a nice wah-wah sound on this one. I did a video before, but maybe I'm gonna search it up where I did everything with this pedal from the start to the beginning with my bass and whole. Maybe I'm gonna redo that once, but better sound with my new mixer. With this mixer, it will be better. If I can, I won't try to. I would like to try to redo that video again, the live, of course, and we play that piece again that I created in one time. So that's the pedal. So it's a stereo output and mono in, of course, stereo out. Then you have your headphone, you have your USB connection and then your power here. You have also two USB connections here, and that's also interesting that you have those two. I'm using this one here, and then your power, of course, that's also nice to have that. I don't think it's power or USB. I must see closer. So, and here, this one was for, I don't use it. I mean, that's also for, I think, for an aux input. So you can, that's also, I think it was an aux input. I'm not sure, but I think it was an aux input. So that was one of those applications I'm using. So for the application is this one, then the other one here for my DS88 that I'm using. I demonstrate that also, and it works very well. So this one also I used before to edit your sounds that you have there. It's lots difficult to add your sound on that keyboard than on this application. That's far much easier to use this application to edit your sound. So that's also an application. And the other one that I show you where all the problems were started from, I think out of it was this one, the GE 150. So also this application is also, of course, when As you see, there are lots of presets that you can choose between. That's for the chorus. For the chorus, for the DS88, and this one for my pedal GA150. I think I cover it all the applications, all the plugins that I use. For my live stream, I'm using OBS Studio. That's also very useful for to know if you want to do your own videos, of course. Beware if you're doing that. If you must use that in link with your YouTube, because YouTube is gonna ask the key for that. If you're going directly through YouTube, you're gonna have a mono sound. You don't have a great sound quality. So if you want to have a nice stereo sound, you must use a stream software for that. And I'm using OBS Studio. Very helpful and very great application to use for your live stream, for your uploading your studio, uploading videos. You don't need to do that through that, but for live stream, it's very useful. There is some learning curve. It takes some time to learn that, but for my videos, I'm using VCDC, so for free. It's a free editor. Also, you can download that. You can see if I can find it on the internet also. Normally, oh, do I have the wrong? VSDC, excuse me. I was VSDC, free video editor and software. This software I'm using for my videos, to add my videos. It's a very, also there is a learning curve. It's not directly, you cannot use it directly. It takes some time to learn it and to get it word on it, because it's not too complicated, but always new software is always complicated to learn. But I'm using that for years now, and for all the videos that you can see on my, not the live stream, but the videos, and so some of the live stream that I edited with this application, it worked very well. It's a very nice software. So the VSDC video editor alternative, free download, also for free. As you know, I love everything that's free. Free software, free plugins. You don't have to buy everything if there is a free version for it, and if it's okay. Not everything for free is okay. That was my previous live stream that I did about the plugins for the, which synth was that? An emulator for the PG 8000. Yes, that was not a great, certainly if not for the PC, maybe for the Mac. Well, Mac it works, but not for the PC. So that's the software that I'm using for my, can open it so you can see how it look like when you're using that. It's open, yes, I know. So that's the software that I'm using for making videos. Always you have your videos there. I can, this one. This one was a video that I made before, and so you can start it up, and it will. That's just a video that I made where I cut and do this. Can I show you another one, maybe a better example with more tracks? This one is also one. No, it's just not a great example. Normally this one is that's very loud. As you see, there are different tracks. Everything is set here from below. That's how I create the video, the text and everything. Also very important, your audio volume output when you set your video. That it will be set it always here +1, maximum +1.5, but not lower. And so that's the way you can create your videos with this software. That's a nice example for this. And it's also, you can find this video in my channel. What strikes me is the sound that I have here. It's played with the DX7, only sound from the DX7 that you hear, right? And mixed with this table. So the sound. And the drums are the DS88. That's the drums that I created for this video. Surprised that it still sounds nice. For the rest of the videos, for the rest of the applications or plugins that I use, there are no other plugins that I need to do all this thing that I'm doing now. So I think I covered it all. If there is some questions also, just feel free to leave it in the comment below. I'm gonna take those two videos and I'm gonna create one video of it with that software that I showed you just like now, to have one video and maybe clearer than without those how do you say it in English, disturbance of that when my laptop fell out. And for the rest, hopefully it was interesting and helpful also. I will remember you, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel, also to leave a comment in the chat or in the comment below. It was a long live stream, but it must be done, so why not? Hopefully we'll see each other on the next live stream, and take care and see you later. Bye.